Hi, Tim Robertson with mymac.com. We're doing some reviews this time. Once again, some cases for the iPhone. The first one up is the iPhone silicone case. It's 10 bucks, $9.99 from usbfever.com. What we want to do, this is a silicone case, so it's very flexible. I call it an iPhone prophylactic, for use of a better term. I'll show you how easy it is to put on. You just slip the iPhone in from the bottom, and it's on. It's okay. It leaves access to the camera, the rocker switch, the silent switch, the dock, of course. It doesn't protect the button at all. It doesn't cover up here, so everything is completely wide open. It offers marginal protection. It's mostly so it doesn't scratch the back of your iPhone more than anything else. The case fits pretty good. It does get a little loose after extended use, and I used this for about a week, and I noticed that after about 3 or 4 days of pulling it out of my pocket, the top would tend to kind of slide off real easily. Mostly around the headphone jack. That side's just really simple, just pulls right off. But that's not really my biggest gripe. My biggest gripe with this case in particular is, and it's kind of a big gripe for me, this thing is a magnet for every single speck of cling in or dust or whatever you want to call it in your pocket. It picks everything up. If you scratch your head and you grab this, you probably got a piece of hair on there. You know, not that I'm losing much hair, but this thing picks it up. Everything just gets stuck to this. I'm just going to put this kind of close to the camera. I don't know how good this is going to pick up the fuzz, but yeah, the camera doesn't want to focus on it very well. This thing is just covered in fuzz from my pocket. It looks disgusting. After a week's use, you literally have to take this out, wash it down with some water, let it dry, and then put it back on your iPhone. You know, that's just a little bit too much that I don't want to go through all that for a case for my iPhone. It is only 10 bucks though, so that is a plus, but out of a 5, I have to give this a 2 out of 5 rating. It's just, I'm kind of disappointed with it. They do come in, let's see, blue, frost white, green, pink, and smoky black. So this is from USB Fever. This is what the package looks like. And we're just going to put this back in the package because, quite honestly, I don't see myself ever using this case again. Maybe we'll give it away to somebody. I don't dislike anybody that much, though. That's what it looks like. It didn't quite go in the case. The second one is the Jam Jacket for iPhone. This is from DLO. This is what the case looks like. Costs $24.99, so 25 bones. Just like the other one, this is a silicone jacket. We're going to put the iPhone in and see how easy or difficult it is to put in. Slide it in, pull the iPhone prophylactic around it, and it works just fine. This one actually stays a lot tighter to the iPod or to the iPhone. I think this is a much better case, and it's reflective in the price. Again, it leaves all the switches open so you can touch, you know, the rocker switch. You can turn it on and off. The camera's still on. Ooh, what's that? This is pretty cool. DLO has built in, it's part of the rubber, the silicone, I guess you'd say, an area that you can wrap your headphones around and put them in. It's kind of neat, except this really wouldn't work if you use those little claw things that go over your headphones. I don't use those, but you can see how easy it is to take out your headphones and put. I'm not going to put them back on because it takes a little bit longer, obviously. Unlike the USB Fever case, this doesn't pick up as much lint from my pocket, if you will, but it does do a better job of protecting. It's a little bit more silicone around the edges and the corners. It's got kind of a grippy feel to it. I like this case, but it doesn't offer a whole lot of protection. I really wouldn't trust this to drop my iPhone onto the ground on. I probably wouldn't trust any case to do that, to be honest. But it's an okay case. A couple major problems. because they put so much extra silicone up here next to the rocker switch, it's almost impossible to get in there to turn off the ringer. You literally have to kind of move it back, then switch it, or switch it back, and then put this on. Maybe if you had smaller fingers than mine, it would be a lot easier to get in there. Maybe if you got long fingernails, I don't. It might be easier. Same thing with the rocker switch. You can do it, but it's just not that easy. Like any iPhone case, you can't leave the case on if you're going to dock it, so I'm not going to say that's a negative anymore, because that's the case with all cases. But everything else seems to work pretty good on this case. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. You can check it out at DLO.com. This one also comes in a variety of colors: white, pink, blue, and black. Plus, you know, well, I guess that's a blue right there, isn't it? White, pink, blue, and black. $24.99, 3 out of 5. So that's our 2 cases today. We'll be back soon with some more iPhone cases and some other accessories. Thanks for watching.